You know, guys, I really like Beastars. But I'm telling you now, I'm not a furry, and I want to give this anime a better rep than what it's currently got in this community. The world is rich with politics, law, and conflict, and while yes, unfortunately, there is that infamous scene of Haru and Legacy, it's not a reoccurring thing in the anime, and that scene sets up a major conflict in the show as well. But let's just go through just what makes Beastars the most unique anime in the last decade. But if you guys could subscribe, it'd be most appreciated. Beastars premiered in 2019 on Netflix, which shocked the world. One being is that it's an anime completely 3D, and second is that it's all about animals, but as humans. Unfortunately, Beastars didn't get the best reputation off the bat, with anime fans calling it weird, trash, furry schmentai, but to the people that sat and watched Beastars, their eyes were open to one of the most beautifully constructed anime worlds. The series revolves around Legacy, a grey wolf who's a carnivore who falls in love with Haru, a white rabbit herbivore. Legacy has to come to his own terms with his carnivore urges, and also along the way we meet Louis, a charismatic deer, and there's also class murder. And that's only in the first 2 seasons. Season 3 takes more of a drastic turn and introduces us to the more of the wider world in Beastars. But why am I talking about Beastars? Well, actually, I'm talking about the philosophy of Beastars. Now, I know that sounds boring, but when you think about it, the world is so different to ours, yet so similar. A world full of carnivores and herbivores, where the carnivores are expected not to eat meat, so they are accepted into society and can mingle and get jobs among the herbivores. The herbivores are the top people in this world because there's no reason to be scared of them attacking people, and they are just seen as smarter beings. Carnivores just try and exist in this world. Some can get by, but some give in to the urge and eat meat, and once you do, the smell of meat will intoxicate you, and you can become quite violent. Marriage between carnivores and herbivores are looked down upon, and if you do get married, you'll get outcasted. There's also an underground black market just for meat, so carnivores can give in to their urges and eat meat. Meat is quite symbolic of drugs in this world throughout the series. Meat or protein is seen as this heinous thing, where if you take it once, there's no return and you'll be addicted to life, and it can drive people to complete and utter madness. You've got spies who are mice wandering the streets looking for clues because they are small. The biggest thing in Beastars is the mixed species being so against the normal. They are hated and looked down upon. But why am I telling you all this? Well, I think Beastars is trying to teach us through all of this is that even though we are all different, we are still all the same at the end of the day. We're still just animals and we just contain different qualities to one another. But we still have all the capacity to love and accept one another, but due to external factors, things can change within one. Hate and fear can spread and blur views of one another. It can consume the entire world and change everyone and make everyone separate. Beastars isn't just some show with animals, it's a show portraying to us human life through the use of animals. It shows us our emotions, our conflicts, our struggles, and it's all done through a calculated manner to not make it too ridiculous. Beastars through the seasons changes quite a bit in terms of plot, but still rooted at its themes, and it stays the same. The conflicts of herbivores and carnivores living together. While Beastars may not be everyone's cups of tea, it's definitely a show with a lot of character that leaves quite a big impression on you. Beastars is a show I've been completely enamoured with and talked about a lot with my friends. I've never really talked negatively about Beastars because it does everything that I want it to do. The world, the conflict, the characters, the philosophy, everything coincides with one another and brings this piece of art to life. Weirdly enough, I think if you enjoyed Fantastic Mr. Fox as a kid, I think you'll enjoy Beastars. It honestly carries very similar vibes with the animation and themes throughout the show. Beastars has this weirdness to it, but it still stays grounded with its themes. It still feels like anime at the end of the day. I also would like to point out real quick is that the dub for Beastars is absolutely phenomenal, and it's the way I consumed the show. And for a guy who normally watches Shub, That's a massive congratulations to the Beastars team. Now I'm going to circle back to the point about marriage between carnivores and herbivores, and with them even producing babies. It's handled really well, and it's like it represents biracial marriages in our own world. It can happen and there's nothing wrong with it, but society sometimes deems it as wrong or not normal, and that can cast people away. Beastars' final arc goes more in depth with this, with the main villain being a halfie, along with, now this is going to be some major spoilers, Legacy, who is also a halfie, who's a mix between a grey wolf and a Komodo dragon. There's a lot of theories around why Legacy was the way he was, and honestly, I think that's due to his herbivore qualities dormant within him. He never really stood with the carnivores, nor never really felt like one watching the show. At times when the carnivore qualities took over, when seeing meat or going in raid, sure, but in the normal everyday scenes, Legacy felt like the herbivores in his quiet, gentle nature. Legacy never felt like he fit in with any of the groups, and when he learns of the wider world in season 3, it's only then when it opens his eyes to so much more and how the wider world lives and their philosophy on their own laws. But now, why have I bored you with this talk on philosophy in an anime? Not every anime has to have a deep meaning. Not every anime has to carry this big overarching message. But Beastars does it in a really clever way, mimicking real life. And I think that's what I love about Beastars so much. Everything is calculated and nothing ever just feels thrown in, but instead we just feel like we're watching a heavy drama show. So I think everyone needs to give Beastars a chance and try and look past the 3D anime and sit down and watch what I'd call a personal favourite in Beastars. And that's all for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.